Hey guys, welcome back to G6 Design. This is Vic Garcia. Today we're in the city of Orange in California. We're going to give you a quick breakdown of a small backyard jam-packed with quality stuff. Woo-hoo! So let's take a look around in this project. This is a Montellano family. We came here, they have a typical backyard for California, about 50 feet wide by 35 feet deep. We were able to jam pack it with the fire pit, bench area, full-size pool and spa with the raised wall. This project, very simple, but very high-end finishes. If you look from the coping, we use the white marble coping, and also use the Bianco white long plank tiles along the side. So in this case, people use stucco. We thought it was a cleaner finish with this. They wanted to have a little hint of classic in there, so we put the cobalt blue with a couple deco tile inserts. So if you notice, every 4 to 5 tiles, we put Spanish inspiration. We didn't want to have it too busy, too noisy with having deco all the way around, so the clients were able to follow my recommendation. So let's take a look at the pool. So the pool, this is a full-size pool. This is 28 by 14. We have a Baja bench that's 5.5 feet. Entry step for ease access. Usually the Baja benches are going to be about 12 to 9 inches of water. The reason for this is so you can put your ledge loungers and you can have your butt in water or your waist in water depending on the depth of the bench. So if the bench is 12 inches, you're going to have to add a step to make it easier to get it in and out of the pool. This pool is 3.5 feet down to 7. We finished it with the custom blend National Pool Tile Stonescapes Mini Pebble. This is aqua blue. We went ahead and added some cobalt blue glass along with some abalone shell. If you look at the deck is relatively fresh. That's why it's still curing, but we just did concrete pads, gray broom finish. This is 3,500 PSI concrete, rebar, and we got smart turf for the trim grass. On the side, he got a prefabricated barbecue, very simple island, fridge, side burner, a turbo grill, 32 inches, along with accessory panels. This is finished with stucco, wrapped in tile, and a small yard for the pets. Planter area, if you want to add some planter boxes, this is all to your liking. We went ahead and left the planter along the side of the house. In this city, you have to have a 5-foot setback, meaning you can't have any water within the 5 feet of the property line. The property line is usually your wall or a fence, and that needs to be 60 inches high for safety barrier requirements in California. The back wall, in this case, we came in here, the wall was existing, the footings were high. So when we laid out the pool, we realized that we exposed the footing. In this case, we had to make an adjustment. So we added a raised bomb beam, meaning you elevate one side of the pool, which lended itself well to adding some shear descents, water features, and it really gave this pool a separate dimension. So this is a simple design, gives you everything you need: barbecue, turf, decking, coping, tile, raised wall, 3 water features, full-size spa for about 9 to 10 people, along with a fire pit, and all packed in within 50 feet by 30. There's not a lot of space on the side of the house. So one thing you got to consider is how much space do you have between the house and the property line. Ideally, you want to have at least 6 feet so you can have a full-size bobcat. Bobcat measures about 5'7", so you want to at least have 6 feet to be able to get in and out and minimize your costs on the excavation. If you have to dig it with the mini bobcat like we did here, this is a 3-foot bobcat. It's going to take you twice as long to do it, and it's going to cost you about $3,000 more. So if you have access limitations, know that you're going to have a premium on your excavation costs. Some of the additional challenges on this project is it was built during the rain season, so we had a lot of mud, a lot of mess. We had to clean up rebar for inspection points. We blew this out in about 7 to 8 weeks total. that's given the rain delays. But a simple project like this, we could normally do it in about 5 to 6 weeks. All right, so a couple of design factors here. The client really knew what she wanted. She wanted to have a classic look. She wanted to have minimalistic, very clean, modern, but still have some hints of Spanish style. So we gave her the white coping paired with the light gray tile along the wall for that clean look. And then we used the waterline tile as a pop. So that was our dark blue feature, and this kind of checked all the boxes for her. So when people ask for a simplistic modern design, usually you'll see the turf with the concrete pads. In this case, we had to mix a little bit with the Spanish tile. We used the cobalt blue glass from NPT. So turf, if you're looking for turf options, you have basically two options. You can go with natural sod, you can use your Marathon Fescue, your St. Augustine. In this case, they had pets and they were looking for an artificial turf option. So they have the Pet Premium Smart Turf here. This has microban infusion in it, which prevents the bacteria from growing, controls the smell, gives them a 15-year warranty. It comes with the Eco Sand to keep down the pet urine and feces smell. So smart turf is always good to use on pads, because if you have stripping, it's very hard to get the sprinklers or the drip systems in between the concrete squares, and usually the grass ends up dying or looking yellow over time. So we prefer to do grass in all of our projects that have steps. So let's take a look at the equipment, which is the heart and soul of every project. So here we have the heart and soul of the swimming pool. This is a Hayward fully automated system, starting with the Omni PL. We have our touch screen where we can control all the features from the pool, control all the bodies of water. In this case, we have two, as well as the features. So we can control the lights, the speed of the pumps. We can monitor the chlorine generation, as well as control the heat, all from this touchpad or from any iPhone or iPad within the home. We have a filter here, cartridge filter. We prefer cartridge filter simply for maintenance purposes. You have DE, sand to get really messy to clean out. In this case, you pop this open, hose it down, put it back together, and you're off and running. The pumps on this, we have a TriStar 950. This is a variable speed pump, 2.7 horsepower. Variable speed. This is our filter pump and our jets, and we also have a TriStar XE pump, which is for the water features. They're both variable speed pumps for maximum efficiency and energy consumption. The heater, we have a 400K BTU heater. This is the biggest heater on the market. It's also the smallest footprint on the market. So if you have a tight space, it's a great heater for fitting any equipment pad. Highly efficient, gas powered. It also comes in propane or electric for your options. So here in California, in a couple months, you won't be able to buy these anymore because they don't want you to have gas lines. So everybody's going to be getting the electric heaters. But this is a standard setup for a fully automated swimming pool. You got your pump, filter, heater, along with your Omni PL, and this is combined with LED lights. We got 5 of them in this pool. They're all the color spectrum. You can control the intensity of the lights. You can control the frequency, and they also come with preset programs for light shows. So 4th of July, your red, white, and blue. You can do your voodoo mode. You can do your romantic mode, your sunset mode, or program it on the color you like. I prefer the deep blue. I just leave it on that, and it's the best look for me. But this is your Hayward suite. All right, so a lot of people ask me, what's the best pool equipment? And I tell everybody the same thing. They're all great. They all do good things. It's just like asking, what's the best tool? Milwaukee, DeWalt, Rigid. They all have multiple sets of options for different tasks, different jobs. So the way I look at pool equipment is who is being the most innovative, who is the most responsive to customer service. You're gonna have problems with all of them. There is no perfect company. But at the core of the company, you have to be reliable, you have to be responsive, and you have to stand behind your product. The reason I'm with Hayward is they give me a 4-year warranty versus the 3 like the rest of the vendors. They have great customer service. If I have any questions, if I have a technical build, they'll show up to the job site, coach my guys, tell them how to get around certain issues, and they're responsive. So if any of my clients call me and they say, hey, I have a light that's out or my panel is lost the programming, they're there within 48 hours to fix it, no questions asked. You got a 4-year bumper to bumper warranty. So we rock with Hayward, but if we do remodels and people have Pentair or Jandy in their existing systems, we'll go ahead and install that for them. But for us, we prefer Hayward as our vendor of choice. Alright guys, so that was the Montellano project here in Orange County. If you're interested in more projects like this, check out the rest of our videos here on the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
My name is Jaime. We live in Orange, my wife and I, and I just wanted to say that the experience with G6 pools, it was very professional, very thorough and everything. Everything was awesome, very dedicated people, good workers, responsible. They came through and everything.